I'm Captain Book, hi hi. I'm Captain Book, ho ho. It's story time on Small Island. Row, row, row. Coming with the book, hi hi. Coming with the book, ho ho. Over the waves to Small Island. Row, row, row.
Well, everybody here is ready for a story. They're all in their places. Are you ready for a story too? Good. Well, our story today is all about Wizzy Izzy, and the name of the story is Wizzy Izzy Doesn't Give a Hoot. Here we go. Wizzy Izzy is a very wise old owl. He lives on Small Island and is often called upon to solve problems for most everybody who lives there. Wizzy Izzy also has another job. On calm days, he watches for Captain Book and Little Rook, who come in their rowboat to bring a story for me to read. When Izzy sees them coming, he says, "Hoot, hoot, hoot," and everyone runs to the Small cabin to hear the story. One day, Mrs. Mousy came running up to Wizzy to ask him to help find her son Wally, who had wandered away and couldn't be found anywhere. It seemed that everywhere Wally Mouse went, trouble was soon to follow. He didn't mean any harm, really, but things just seemed to happen. Today, Mrs. Mousy was worried that Wally was truly lost, and she was also worried that he might turn the whole island into complete chaos. Wizzy Izzy said he would help and went off to find poor Wally. Wizzy flew around and spotted Hatchet the beaver standing on a pile of logs. "What happened here, an earthquake?" Wizzy asked Hatchet. "No, it was Wally Mouse. He just ran over the lodge and everything caved in. I can't understand it," said Hatchet. "Well, if you see him again, please tell him to come home to his mother. He's lost." "Well, I sure will," said Hatchet, "and I hope I see him before he runs over the lodge again." Wizzy Izzy flew on until he came to Giffer the gopher, who was looking all bedraggled. "What happened to you, Giffer?" asked Wizzy. "No doubt about it. It's a long story, Wizzy," said Giffer. "You see, young Oliver was carrying 2 pails of water back to the Small house and set them down beside our gopher hole to take a rest. Oliver didn't notice that when he set the pails down, the ground was uneven and there was a stick under one of them. Well, it wasn't long until little Wally Mouse came by and jumped on the stick. The first pail tipped over and hit the second pail, and both pails fell over, and the water all ran down into our home. We very nearly drowned," said Giffer. "I guess I'm going in the right direction," said Wizzy, "because Wally's lost and I'm looking for him. If you see him, I'll sure take him home before he kills us all." Well, wherever Wizzy went, it was the same story, and pretty soon everyone on the island was looking for Wally. Wizzy flew back toward the Small cabin, and there was Stampede limping along. "What happened, Stampy?" asked Wizzy. "Well, I was just up on the ladder, and Grandma Gussie was handing me my hammer when Wally Mouse ran by. You know how startled she gets when there's a mouse around. Well, anyway, she jumped back when Wally ran by and knocked over the ladder. Young Oliver came by just then and took Wally back to his mother." "Oh, that's good. I guess I can go back and watch for Captain Book then," said Wizzy. "Oh, Wizzy, he was here already and couldn't find anyone. They were all over the place looking for Wally. And since you weren't there to hoot, no one knew he was here. By the time I saw him, their boat was way out heading for home," said Stampede. It was quite a day, but there was no story, all because Wally was lost and Wizzy didn't give a hoot. And that's the story of Wizzy who didn't give a hoot.